efforts by government at all levels to address them. This has led to the displacement of different communities, children, and other vulnerable persons in the society. In an attempt to support government efforts to bring succor to the internally displaced persons in Benue State, a non-governmental organization, Leadership Institute of Nigeria, is organizing an appeal fund to support the education of internally displaced children in Benue State. So this morning we have in the studio a former minister and former Nigerian ambassador to Mexico and High Commissioner to Canada, and now president of the Leadership Institute of Nigeria, Professor Iyorwuese Hagher, to speak on the Education Appeal Fund in support of the internally displaced children in Benue State. Good morning, Professor.
Good morning. Thanks for having me here.
Now, the crisis that has affected Benue State, let's look at the effects structurally. How has it altered access to education, not just in numbers, but in learning quality and long-term implications?
Thank you very much. The crisis, the security crisis, the killings, the displacement, the internally displaced people, which we emphasize on people, we at the Nigerian Leadership Institute, we are putting emphasis on internally displaced children because the crisis has had a profound and deeply troubling effects on children disproportionately. The statistics are not good. As of this year, we have close to 700,000 displaced people in Benue State. And of this, over 350,000 children are disproportionately affected.
That's about half the number now.
More than half the number.
About half the number. Now, but let's even talk about the direct implication on children, the damage it causes them, the fear of learning and uncertainty.
It's once they leave their places, what people do not understand is these children are undergoing severe psychosocial trauma. They are afraid. Some of them have seen their children and their parents killed, their siblings butchered, and they know more about fleeing from bullets and swords that cut throats than trying to learn alphabets or reading or writing. It's a deeply troubling situation. The classrooms are destroyed. In some cases, even in the host communities, spaces that are meant for learning classrooms are taken over as makeshift shelters for so many displaced people coming into the communities. So the entire community is affected. There's shortage of teachers and teaching materials. Even where the host communities have schools, they are overrun. There's no space for them. And this is creating so much distortion in society. It has a deeply troubling and worrisome effects on the whole society, which is affected because these children are growing up without any education. And I'm directly affected because in Benue, in my community, in Kasa, where I grew, I haven't been to that place for 7 years. It's simply overtaken by
the crisis situation.
By influx of criminals and bandits and headsmen. And it's a story that is often not told outside, but it's a story that we must face up to because of these displaced children within these communities. Not through any fault of theirs, they are now vulnerable. The environment where they stay, the unsanitary conditions, and the fear that they could be attacked any moment. It's a difficult situation for them to even go to school, apart from the fact that structurally there are no materials and they are not, the teachers have all fled So who is to teach them?
So, Professor, let's even look at other aspects now. When it comes to displacement, like you've mentioned earlier, in Benue State, is it a security, can we say it's a security or a humanitarian issue? How do we place it?
It's both issues. We don't know how we have found ourselves in this condition. It's not just Benue, but all over the country. But Benue State has become like a poster child of insecurity in our country, drawing the attention of even the international community. And I do know and come from Benue,